Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon and a special unboxing of the Lost Ruins of Arnak Expedition Leaders. This is one of my more highly anticipated expansions in quite some time. This was released last year, technically by Czech Games Edition, but just in a limited run. Basically, unless you went to, I believe it was like PAX or Essenspiel, you weren't able to get your hands on this in the United States until just recently. My friendly local game store got it in yesterday, and I picked the copy up today. So, for those of you not familiar with Lost Ruins of Arnak, it's one of these hybrid worker placement / deck building games that seemed to be a very popular genre a couple years ago. And according to something I heard on the Dice Tower last year, so I'm assuming they're referring to 2021, Lost Ruins of Arnak was one of the highest selling games as far as Game Nerds was concerned. So obviously it's become a very popular game. It has this Indiana Jones theme to it, and I really loved the original game, and then CGE came out with a free print and play campaign for it that kind of gave a little bit of variety to the games individually. Well, they've gone a step further here and created 6 unique leaders, asymmetrical leaders here. You can see them all listed here, each one with their own abilities, unique starting cards. They kind of change up how you can go about accomplishing your goals in the game. They've added new artifacts, new guardians, things like that, and they've also got 2 new a double-sided board that's going to cover up your current temple board for the knowledge track. So lots of stuff packed in this seemingly small expansion here, but very excited to get into this and to test out the unique leaders most of all. So let's just see what we got in the box here. We have a single Meeple worker. This is going to go along with the captain, who actually gets access to a 3rd worker. That's like his big asymmetrical power. Here's CGE's little catalog here. Codenames obviously being their biggest game to date. All right, we've got some cards. We'll take a look at those here in a second. And then we've got our rule book. This is a pretty extensive rule book just for an expansion. But you can see here we've got the captain, the falconer, the baroness, the professor, the explorer, and the mystic. Each one of them, you can see, comes with its own little unique instruction set. Like the archaeologist comes along with the captain. The falconer has the eagle tile. Nothing for the baroness. The professor has a suitcase. The explorer has snack tokens. Random roll tokens if you want to randomize it, tent tiles. Just awesome stuff here. So just briefly flip through this. I'm interested to see, okay, so most of this I'm guessing is kind of detailed instructions on how to play each of the various people. So the falconer, the baroness. Okay, so it's really not that the instruction manual's all that intense for an expansion. The mystic. So here's the new research tracks, the monkey temple, the lizard temple, and then notes on specific cards. So really it's not that bad. And from what I've heard, if you were to teach somebody Lost Ruins of Arnak for the first time with this expansion, it would not be that much more difficult to than, say, teaching them with the base game. All right. And here we have what appears to be, I'm going to guess, unique player cards for each of, so like, example, here's the mystic. You get that player rules reference sheet. Here's the captain. Here's the baroness. Here's the professor, the explorer, and the falconer. All right. And then we have some punch boards. So this is the Mystics board. I'm going to guess that the back all look like this, but that's some nice artwork. I don't even know what's on the back of the other ones. I think the back side of the other ones is the solo AI side, actually. So again, I don't know a lot of details as to how each of these guys function. I just know that they have asymmetrical powers here. So we've got some tent tokens, the Falcon token. Here's the snack tokens, some more tent tokens here. All right, and this is one of the new research, or the research track. So you have your monkey side. I'm going to turn it this way just so you can easily see it. But obviously there's, you know, like some artifact cards you can pick up halfway through. You know, same scoring to get to the top. A lot of the same payments. But like this symbol is new. Let's see what I'm assuming the Lizard Temple is probably a little harder. Yeah, like the Lizard Temple forces you to deal with a guardian halfway up the temple track, which is pretty cool. So what else do we have here? We have, all right, these player boards come out super easy. This is going to be the Falconer. Yep, so the same stuff on all the backside. So the Falconer, I know that you can, I don't know if you have to spend resources, but you're basically like moving your Falcon tile along here, which then at any point in time you can push it all the way back to take the action that it's at. Obviously it must cost you something to push it along, and you know, activating like a double site, activating a single site, getting an instant coin. So I believe that is its shtick here. But again, not 100% sure how you go about moving the Falcon tile. I just know that that's kind of like its thing. We have some new location tiles. This is a beautiful, beautiful tile right there. Spend a movement to get that and that. What do we have here? We have, so the randomization tokens, the suitcase that goes along with somebody, and then a new mystic wand that must mean something. All right, some more locations here. Oops. And then some guardians. Giant bee. All right, and some more player boards. These, yep, these are just gonna pop out super easy. Okay. All right, so we have our Explorer with our snack tokens. Again, you start with 2 snack tokens, and then you gain a third halfway through. How you go about using them, I'm not sure. And this is the Professor with his suitcase. Not really sure how you use the suitcase. Okay. And this is the Baroness. I know her thing is that she has more access to money. She looks rich, obviously. And so you're more apt to be like buying cards at the market, well, not artifacts because they don't cost money. And then the Captain, who we've mentioned here, at some point or another, you can gain your Archaeologist third token. So all of these guys, I feel like I'm going to be really excited to check out. And similar to what the mini campaign Search for Professor Coutil did, I feel like this expansion is just going to make me want to play Lost Ruins of Arnak, get it back to the table, and play it, you know, 6 times through, so I can experience each and every one of these guys. Which is, we'll be interested to see whether or not, I'm trying to get these cards open here, whether or not it feels like a burden learning 6 new characters. Recently, I covered some of Merchant's Cove on the channel, which had asymmetrical merchant powers, and it almost felt like you had to learn a whole new game every time. So we'll see what this one entails. So this is going to be new starting card for the Captain. Hidden Fear. Okay. And then the Baroness. Play this effect when you buy a item, a tool, to put it directly in your hand. Okay. Oh, the Baroness has some extra cards even. And the Explorer, she's got a hike card. I guess that's a snack. So you put a snack down there to camp. I'm not sure. Scouting. There's another snack. And funding. Okay, Falconer, she gets an extra funding card. Tracking. They all have this card. I'm not quite sure what all this symbolage means here. This must mean like move your falcon. The Professor. Arnakology. Wow. Divine Guidance. Meditation. See, these guys has their artwork on their card too. Looks like their player boards. Alright, then we've got some new tools. The little monkey. Okay, a goat. Sieve. Shovel. Crowbar. Iron rations. Okay. Hand lens. Fountain pen. First aid kit. Landing net. Guess you guys probably don't need me to just sit here and read through all of these. An airship. Okay, 2 air. Gets you 2 compasses though. A cat. Interesting. Toolbox. Camera. Lots of tools. Army belt. Alright, now we're getting into the artifacts. Ruby candle holder. Pathfinder hat. Stone candle holder. Alright, so we're coming to the end here. This is it for the expansion. Like I said, it's not a very big expansion, but I feel like it's going to add a lot of new content to the game, a lot of replayability. And so we will certainly be playing at least one of these characters, new leaders, on the channel. If you are interested in seeing one of those and there is a particular leader you'd like to see, whether that be the captain, again, the Baroness, the Professor, the Explorer, where are the rest of my boards? The Falconer, or last but not least, the Mystic. If you are interested in seeing any of the, look at the Mystic board, it's actually bigger than everybody else's. I just now realized that. Alright, if you are interested in seeing any one of these guys in particular, please let me know in the comments section below. I'm going to take some time to review the rules and also see how easy it's going to be to fit this content into the base box. So we'll see about that. Otherwise, be on the lookout for some future Lost Ruins of Arnak videos. If you enjoyed this one, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content, including the Lost Ruins content in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.